On CBS this morning, we are hearing from women interviewed for a new documentary who claim that music mogul Russell Simmons violently assaulted them. Now, he has denied these allegations vigorously. Last week, Oprah, who was an executive producer for the film, withdrew her support because of a difference in creative vision with the filmmakers. She also sent the film's producers a letter saying that she believes the women interviewed for this documentary. Michelle Miller spoke with the three of them and joins us at the table. Michelle, what'd they tell you?
They told us a lot. Good morning. The women we spoke with went into detail about what they allege were serious assaults. They are also speaking out after being silent for decades. We'd also like to warn our viewers some of what you are about to hear is graphic.
I did not want to come forward. It was the last thing I wanted to do. Everyone said, don't do it. It's going to ruin your life.
I felt like no matter what I said, nobody was going to hear us.
I was helping him cover it up for 22 years. And I thought, well, let me see what it feels like to just let it go. Let me try.
Drew Dixon, Salai Abrams, and Alexia Norton-Jones say they're all survivors of sex crimes committed by media mogul Russell Simmons.
The three of you aren't describing this just as sexual assault or just as being mistreated by Russell Simmons or sexually harassed by Russell Simmons.
No, this is penetrable rape.
This is violently tackled and raped.
It's right.
While saying no and fighting and crying.
Drew Dixon says she was working with Simmons when he allegedly attacked her in 1995.
I literally worked for him. He was ordering me a car, and he told me to come upstairs and pick up a demo. I thought I would be in his apartment for 5 total minutes. That's it. And he showed up naked wearing a condom and tackled me to his bed while I screamed and fought and said no and cried. That's rape.
Salai Abrams says she occasionally dated Russell Simmons.
I mean, back in the day, we would just say you hooked up. I mean, you hung out.
Regardless, she says, that part of their relationship was over before Simmons allegedly raped her in 1994.
He'll say, yes, we had a sexual relationship, but he cannot address the fact that I was too drunk to consent. And that the next day, I called him up screaming, and I attempted suicide. He knew. And I told him why, that he had ruined my life and that I had nothing.
Russell Simmons said all of his relationships have been consensual, and in a statement to CBS this morning said, I have issued countless detailed denials of the false accusations against me. These denials have been validated by my passing 9 prosecution-grade lie detector tests. He also referenced changing social norms, saying, I have admitted to being a massively unconscious playboy, which today is appropriately titled womanizer. The social change from today's activism is more important to the world my daughters will inherit than any dirt from false accusations from nearly 40 years ago.
I'm not trying to take anybody down. You know, I would have been taken down by this if I had said this when I was 24 years old.
Their decision to speak out publicly came after a groundswell of sexual assault allegations against prominent men like Harvey Weinstein.
It felt like this portal opened suddenly where women were being believed, and I wondered if that would apply to Black women.
Each of these women filed a police report decades after the alleged crimes were committed and beyond the statute of limitations to prosecute. Russell Simmons faces no charges. Still, coming forward is complicated for his accusers.
Black people have very few heroes to spare. Not many of us get to the level of success of a Russell Simmons, which is why I was so proud of him.
As co-founder of Def Jam Recordings, Russell Simmons is considered a pillar of hip-hop culture, which he helped to define from its earliest days through music and fashion.